and throw it back to Whitey. Fly ball, deep right, going back. McKenna on the track. Leaps, see ya! A home run for Judge. His first of the year. It's 1-0 Yanks.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special live edition of Keeping It Real with me, Yankees fan Alex Cardinale. Now, you guys should know by the title of this video, I am a diehard New York Yankees fan. And I've been a New York Yankees fan for many years now. I liked Yankees growing up as a young child. I liked the Yankees as a teenager, and now I like the Yankees as an adult. So I've seen the New York Yankees win World Series. I've seen the New York Yankees transition into younger players and great talent. And I've seen the Yankees struggle, but through it all, I've always been a diehard New York Yankees fan. So I figured today I would do a fun live video of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale, and I'll discuss why I'm a New York Yankees fan. And with the return of Major League Baseball, and since it's opening weekend, I figured this would be the perfect video because the Yankees are playing the Red Sox on opening weekend, and this is a great video to do. So today I'm going to talk about the New York Yankees. I'm going to talk about why I like the Yankees, my favorite Yankee players, and all that good stuff. But the main event topic for today's show, I'm going to talk about my 2022 fantasy New York Yankees team. I'm going to talk about who I would put on my Yankees team. And my fantasy team is going to be consisting of present players and past players. Present MLB players and past MLB players will be on my 2022 fantasy New York Yankees team. And I'm also going to go over the real life 2022 schedule for the New York Yankees. All that and more on this fun episode of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. So to anyone that may be watching this video and you're a New York Yankees fan, what would your New York Yankees fantasy team be? Post it in the comments and let me know. I'd be happy to hear about your New York Yankees fantasy team. Also, what made you a Yankees fan? Who is your favorite Yankee player? Let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to hear your comments. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this fun show started. And I'm going to start by talking about why I am a Yankees fan and why I like the Yankees. Now, one of the reasons I feel that I am a Yankees fan is because I was born into a family that was Yankee fans. My dad was a Yankees fan. My grandfather was a Yankees or is a Yankees fan. My uncle is a Yankees fan. My grandmother is a Yankees fan, and I have cousins that are Yankees fans. So pretty much my entire family is Yankee fans, except for my mom and my brothers and my traitor father, because he is a Red Sox fan now. But I was and always will be a Yankees fan. I've been a Yankees fan since I was born, and I will continue to be a Yankees fan. Now, I lived in Springfield, Massachusetts, so I was pretty much in enemy territory because Massachusetts has a lot of Boston Red Sox fans. But my childhood, the Yankees were always better than the Red Sox, and we have won way more championships than the Red Sox. So that was always an added bonus. So one of the reasons I also am a fan of the Yankees has to do with a winning culture. The Yankees have a winning culture, and I use that as motivation in real life outside of baseball. I like that they have motivation to succeed, and I like the players. Our players are quality players. They play their hearts out, and the Yankees are a pretty interesting baseball team. So those are some of the reasons that I can think of why I like the Yankees. I like their logo. I like all their players. I like that they play to win and they play their hearts out to win. And they're class act superstars. Aaron Judge and Derek Jeter are good examples of the class that the New York Yankee players have. Very, very good baseball team. And that is why I am a New York Yankees fan. So that begs the question, did I ever attend a New York Yankees game at Yankee Stadium? Yes, I had the honor of going to the brand new Yankee Stadium and watching a New York Yankees game. I went a couple of years ago. I think it was 2018 on a holiday weekend. I think it was Labor Day weekend, and the New York Yankees were playing the Detroit Tigers, and I got to see a Aaron Judge home run, and I got to see a Luke Voit home run. And unfortunately, Luke Voit is no longer a Yankee, but it was awesome to see Aaron Judge in person, and it was quite awesome to see Luke Voit in person as well. But unfortunately, my first and only game that I attended at Yankee Stadium was a loss for the Yankees. That was a bitter pill to swallow. Me going to Yankee Stadium and watching the Yankees lose. That sucks. But will I ever attend a New York Yankees game again? Absolutely. I would love to go to the new Yankee Stadium again and watch the Yankees beat the Red Sox or whoever the Yankees are playing. But it was a great experience. I definitely recommend going to Yankee Stadium, even if you're not a Yankees fan. Why? You're going to have a great time. It's awesome seeing baseball in person. Seeing home runs be hit is something that is awesome. And I can't really have the words to describe it. It's awesome to see the ball go over the fence. They've got great food. Their chicken tenders are pretty good. And they've got Yankee memorabilia in a Yankees gift shop that you won't find anywhere else. A great experience if you're a Yankees fan or even just a baseball fan. So here is a photo from 2018 when I attended the Yankees game at Yankee Stadium. And I bought that hat from the Yankees gift shop. And I still have that hat to this day somewhere. I was trying to find it for this video, but I couldn't find it in time. But I enjoyed my Yankee Stadium visit, and one day I definitely will go back there again to watch the New York Yankees play. All right. So, with me being a lifelong Yankees fan, I have seen a lot of changes for the New York Yankees. I have seen the Yankees greats like Jason Giambi, like Derek Jeter, Jorge Posada, Mariana Rivera. I have seen great players like them play for many years in my childhood. And then I got to see Mark Teixeira, CC Sabathia, and Jason Giambi play. And then I got to see the arrival of Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton currently. So there have players that I have taken a liking to and that have become my favorite New York Yankee players. So if I had to come up with a list of my favorite New York Yankee players of all time, this would be my list. It would obviously start off with Derek Jeter. He is perhaps the greatest shortstop in the history of the major leagues, bar none, in my personal opinion. Then I would go with Gary Sheffield. He was a great player. Then I would go with Hideki Matsui, another great outfielder. Then I would go with Mariano Rivera, one of the best closers in baseball, past or present. I don't think there's ever going to be as great of a closer as Mariano Rivera, in my opinion. And let's see, who else is another great player that I like? Jason Giambi's up there. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I like Alex Rodriguez, even though he did cheat a little bit. I do like Alex Rodriguez. There's nothing wrong with him. Then we've got Mark Teixeira, a great Yankees first baseman. C.C. Sabathia is a great Yankee player. And then I like Aaron Judge. I like Giancarlo Stanton and Anthony Rizzo. Those are all of my favorite New York Yankee players. So, Yankees fans, let me know why you like the Yankees, what it was like for you to attend a Yankees game at Yankee Stadium, and who are your favorite Yankee players in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, so please feel free to post your answers in the comments. All right, so now let's get to our main event of our show today, the New York Yankees in 2022. We're going to start with the actual New York Yankees schedule. This is the real life New York Yankees schedule. So here is the New York Yankees MLB 2022 schedule. So today, Sunday, April 10th, the Yankees are playing the Red Sox, and it's currently Boston 4, New York Yankees 3, bottom of the 7th. But from April 11th through April 14th, the Yankees are hosting the Blue Jays in a 4-game series. Then the Yankees travel to Baltimore on Friday, April 15th through Sunday, April 17th. So the Yankees will be spending Easter weekend in Baltimore, taking on the Orioles in the first road series of 2022. The Yankees have Monday, April 18th off, and then they're going to travel to Detroit to take on the Detroit Tigers from April 19th through April 21st. And then the Yankees return to Yankee Stadium on Friday, April 22nd to host the Cleveland Guardians from Friday, April 22nd to Sunday, April 24th. Then the Yankees have Monday, April 25th off, and then they host the Baltimore Orioles from April 26th through April 28th. And then on the final weekend of April, the Yankees travel to Kansas City to take on the Kansas City Royals from April 29th all the way through May 1st. And then the Yankees travel to Toronto to take on the Toronto Blue Jays, kicking off May on May 2nd through May 4th. The Yankees have Thursday, May 5th off, but they head home to host the Rangers from May 6th to May 8th. They have the 9th of May off, then a 2-game series against the Blue Jays before heading back on the road and playing the White Sox in a 4-game series, May 12th through May 15th. Then the Yankees have another 4-game series against the Baltimore Orioles in Baltimore from May 16th through May 19th. Then the Yankees head back home to host the White Sox and the Orioles for the next 6 games, May 20th through May 25th. And then the Yankees head back on the road for a 4-game series with the Tampa Bay Rays from May 26th to May 29th. The Yankees will have May 30th off, and then May 31st, they start a series with the Los Angeles Angels. And that's going to be a 3-game series concluding on June 2nd. June 3rd to June 5th, the Yankees will be at home hosting the Tigers. And then they take on the Twins from Tuesday, June 7th to Tuesday, June 9th at Minnesota. Then they return home to host the Chicago Cubs from June 10th to the 12th. They'll have the 13th of June off. And then they'll host the Rays on June 14th through the 16th. And then they head to Toronto to take on the Blue Jays once again from the 17th of June to the 19th. Then they travel to Tampa Bay once again to take on the Tampa Bay Rays. And then it's a 4-game series against the Astros that the Yankees will be hosting June 23rd through June 26th. And then a 3-game series against the A's at Yankee Stadium June 27th through June 29th. The Yankees will travel to Houston on June 30th to play the Houston Astros. And then they'll have a weekend series on July 1st against the Guardians in Cleveland. Then they'll have Monday, July 4th off. So the Yankee fans get to celebrate July 4th with no baseball. That's odd. But then the Yankees travel to Pittsburgh for a 2-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And then the Yankees and Red Sox finally meet again. July 7th through the 10th, a 4-game series. So after today, we don't play the Red Sox until July 7th. Wow. The Yankees will have Monday, July 11th off. Then they'll return home to Yankee Stadium to host the Reds and the Red Sox for the next 6 games, starting from July 12th through July 17th. So the Yankees will be at home before the All-Star break. And then the All-Star game is on a Tuesday, July 19th. The Yankees will kick off the second half of the year with a doubleheader between the Astros. The Yankees will play in Houston at 1:10 and then 6:40 on Thursday, July 21st. Then after that, the Yankees will head to Baltimore for a 3-game series with the Orioles. Then on July 26th, they'll start a 2-game series with the Mets before returning home for a 4-game series with the Royals. Then in August, they're going to host the Mariners August 1st through the 3rd. Then they'll have the 4th off of August. Then they'll travel to St. Louis to take on the Cardinals from the 5th through the 7th of August. Then they'll travel to Seattle to play the Mariners August 8th through the 10th. They'll have the 11th off. And then they'll travel to Boston and take on the Red Sox August 12th through the 14th. The Yankees will battle the Red Sox. And then the Yankees will head home on August 15th through the 17th to take on the Rays. And then they'll take on the Blue Jays in a 4-game series, 18th through the 21st. Then the Yankees will take on the Mets in a 2-game series at home, August 22nd and 23rd. Then they'll go back on the road to take on the Athletics in a 4-game series. And they'll conclude August in a 3-game series, August 29th through the 31st. So that's August's schedule. Then we go to September. And in September, the Yankees play the Rays, the Twins, the Rays again, the Red Sox, the Brewers, the Pirates, the Red Sox again, the Blue Jays, and the Orioles. And the Yankees finish the season by playing the Orioles and the Rangers. So there you have it, the New York Yankees 2022 schedule. Sorry if that was boring. I was just reading off the schedule for this year. So the Yankees conclude their series with the Red Sox tonight, and we don't play the Red Sox again until July 7th. So hopefully the Red Sox will enjoy whatever victories they get until July 7th. All right, it is time for the main topic of today's show, the main event topic, and that is my fantasy team. So here is Yankees fan Alex Cardinale's 2022 New York Yankees fantasy team. And again, the basis of my fantasy team is that I can pick from past MLB players and present MLB players. And again, this is just a fantasy team. It is not real life. And I like to play MLB 2K22 the show, and I'm going to get that game when I can, and I'm going to play it on my PS4, and I have a lot of fun in playing fantasy teams. So I figured this would be a fun show. So my team is going to be of past and present superstars. So here is my New York Yankees 2022 fantasy team. For my starting pitchers, I will have Mike Messina, Andy Pettit, C.C. Sabathia, Garrett Cole, and John Lester. Now, I've always respected John Lester. I think he's a great starter, and he's one of the best in the game. I think Garrett Cole is a great starter, and he's going to improve for us. And Mike Messina, Andy Pettit, and CC Sabathia are all legends in their own right. My relief pitchers, Adam Ottavino, Luis Severino, Jordan Montgomery, Masahiro Tanaka, and Zach Britton. Now, Luis Severino, Montgomery, and Tanaka, in real life, they were starters for the New York Yankees, but I think they're better suited to be relief pitchers. My closing pitchers, I would have two. That way, they don't tire. That way, one doesn't have to overwork, and the manager can go back and forth each day for a closing outing. So my closing pitchers would be Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer in the history of the MLB, and then for backup, we would have Aroldis Chapman. He's a great closer as well. For catchers, I'd have Jorge Posada, perhaps the greatest Yankee catcher of all time. First baseman would be Anthony Rizzo. I'm a huge fan of Anthony Rizzo, and I'm glad he's playing for the New York Yankees. Second baseman would be DJ LeMahieu. Again, I'm a big fan of DJ LeMahieu, so he stays with the Yankees. Shortstop, what better choice than Derek Jeter? There is no better choice than Derek Jeter to play shortstop. So Derek Jeter is going to play shortstop for me. Third base was tough. I had a hard time choosing who I'd have to play third base on my fantasy team, but I'm going to give the nod to Manny Machado. Right field, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is going to play right field. I think he's great for the Yankees. He's a great fit, and he's one of my current favorite players. Center field would be Mike Trout. I think he is arguably the greatest center fielder in MLB today. So Mike Trout would play center field for me. Left field would be Brett Gardner. I think Brett Gardner would be a great left fielder. And on the bench, I would have Mark Teixeira, Alex Rodriguez, Jason Giambi, and Hideki Matsui. Those could be bench players, and they can get added to the lineup if someone gets injured. And the DH would be Giancarlo Stanton. If he's healthy, he is a beast. When he's healthy, he can hit homers and play really well. So my Yankees batting lineup would be Brett Gardner leading off, Manny Machado batting second, Anthony Rizzo batting third, Aaron Judge batting fourth, Mike Trout batting fifth, Giancarlo Stanton batting sixth, Derek Jeter batting seventh, DJ LeMahieu batting eighth, and Jorge Posada batting in the ninth spot. And my starting pitcher rotation would be Garrett Cole as the first starter, opening day starter, then Mike Messina, then Andy Pettit, then CC Sabathia, and then John Lester. So there you have it. That is my Yankees 2022 fantasy team. What do you guys think of my New York Yankees fantasy team? Crazy, right? But imagine that. Imagine those lineup of players playing. If only it could happen, I think that would be a kick-ass New York Yankee team. I think it would be a legendary New York Yankee team. Well, hopefully the real-life Yankees can win their 28th World Series title this year. So, this was a very fun episode of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. I would like to say thank you to everybody that watched today's episode. and I appreciate your view. If you enjoyed today's video, please smash that like button, hit a home run by pressing that like button, and hit a grand slam by pressing that subscribe button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. I'll have more Yankee videos coming up in the future, so stay tuned for that. I have wrestling videos if you're into WWE. I have aquarium tropical fish videos. If you're a fish keeper, I do crime shows if you like studying crime. And I do cooking and baking videos if you're into cooking and baking. So there's something for everybody. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go Yankees! Go New York Yankees! Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your Sunday and a great week ahead. Happy Easter to everybody as well. This is New York Yankees fan Alex Cardinale saying thank you for watching today's video and go Yankees. Happy Easter from me, Easter Bunny Alex Cardinale. I, Easter Bunny Alex Cardinale, will be hosting the inaugural Easter 2022 Bash, which will be airing right here on this YouTube channel Saturday, April 16th, 2022 at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Just one day before Easter, join me, Easter Bunny Alex Cardinale, for a special Easter Bash. The very first one to be hosted by Easter Bunny Alex Cardinale. Easter Bunny is proud to announce there will be Easter appearances by Aqua Alex Cardinale and Chef Alex Cardinale. Chef Alex is going to make one of my favorite treats. Chef Alex will show you how to make honey roasted carrots, and he will make one awesome Easter dessert, and Chef Alex will give tips for hosting a delicious Easter dinner. Now, I'm a bunny, but I love tropical fish. So I've called upon Aqua Alex to be on the Easter 2022 Bash. Aqua Alex will discuss Easter-themed aquarium fish, and he will discuss the saltwater rabbit fish, aka fox faces and the spotted rabbit fish. And Aqua Alex will discuss treats that I could give your fish as Easter Bunny Alex Cardinale. Now, I, Easter Bunny Alex Cardinale, will discuss my favorite Easter memories. I will have a message for people of all ages. I'll discuss the true meaning of Easter, and I may enjoy some Easter candy with all of you. It's going to be a fun time. Legendary Alex Cardinale is going to join me to paint some Easter eggs. So what will we paint the Easter eggs? You got to tune in to find out. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you enjoy the Easter season, and most importantly, I hope you'll tune in to the Easter 2022 Bash, live Saturday, April 16th, 2022, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. Happy Easter, and go get those Easter candies.